I just wanted to talk briefly about what's been happening the last few weeks here in the capital region real estate market. It's gotten actually surprisingly busy given the time of year. Working with now several buyers who are looking to purchase a home and try to get in the next 6 to 8 weeks. As well as meeting with a lot of sellers who are beginning the process to list their home in March or April, which really is the ideal time if you're thinking about selling. On the buy side, instinctively I tell my clients that, we've got a little bit of an advantage here in January because there's less buyers. We have more leverage, especially when we're looking at a property that's been on the market for 3, 4, 5 months. But at the same time, it's a poker game. This is the high stakes poker. Buying a home is much like high stakes poker. So you just never know. This week I've had an instance twice. Twice I've had a client who's lost out on a house who was trying to make a purchase, and we simply got outbid. What's interesting is one of the properties had been on the market for about 15 days. It was a nice, very comfortable home, well maintained, priced appropriately in a great neighborhood. And it wasn't surprising that it moved quickly and that there were multiple bids. The other house, though, had been on the market for about 140 days. My clients had lost out on the first house, got outbid, kind of were expecting it. As we went to move in the second direction and make an offer on the second house that had been on the market for about 6 months, we got outbid and lost that one too. Really anything can happen. You never know. I think the lesson here is as you begin to understand the market, you've now been in 15, 20, 30 homes. You probably have a good feel for what the market can bear. And so when you walk into that home, if it's the right home for you, and it doesn't need the updating, or maybe it's got the updating that you're not afraid to do, and it's the right lot in the right location with the right layout. I tell people if it's got those 3 L's, you can pretty much change everything else. So if it's got that right price, you're probably going to want to go after it. Now, it's a crapshoot. It's a poker game. You never know exactly how it's going to turn out. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, a difference of $5,000 or even $10,000 in your mortgage is about the difference of $25 to $50 a month. So oftentimes you got to weigh how badly do you want the house versus will you find it again versus whether it's worth an extra $25 or $50 a month. That's all I have to report. Have a great weekend, and I promise I'll be back soon.